Hey everybody, welcome back. Excuse me. I've got to go through all this again. I was doing it, and I've got a new mic system, and I didn't have it turned on. So here we go. At least nothing got done. So all right, let me turn this over. Pretty much starting out the same way as I was before. As you can see, I got this all contoured and sanded, and it's really pretty simple. If you're building one of these, you just go along on this line on this bulkhead right here on both sides, and just kind of put a little bit of a bevel or like that right here. You don't have to do it on these sides. The pieces are gonna come into this. So anyways, this is just for whatever they're coming down this way. They got somewhere for them to glue to and nail to and whatever, but yeah, that's all there is to it right there. Okay, so that means planking of the hole is going to come along. So here we go. And as I was explaining before, I realized, and 5 minutes had already gone by, so I'll try to be a little bit quicker on this one. They want the first one, and it's going to go from like right here, about right there, and it's just going to kind of skirt the top of this one right here, I do believe. And it's going to come along and go right down that deck line all the way to the bulkhead number 5. And they want it to be where you want it to be, square as possible. Right there, that's not real square for me. I'm kind of OCD on that kind of stuff, but about halfway through that bulkhead, is where you want it, because you don't want it out here, and it slip in or whatever. You want all the pieces to be supported. And that's like I was saying, if you've ever done any kind of construction or anything to that nature, anytime you have boards that are going to be coming together in a butt, say, like this, like a butt joint. Well, if you're building a deck or something, people are going to be walking on this, you don't want those free, so you want something underneath it. So you put your 2x up underneath there, so you got 1.5 inches room. So you got 3/4 of an inch on this side, 3/4 of an inch on this side. So it's that much support, and as far as wood is concerned, that's more than enough. It's plenty, on that, because you're just supporting that very end. And it goes the same for if you're building walls and whatnot, you're doing your top plates and all that kind of stuff. You always end halfway in a well, most of those are going to be 2x4s, your wall studs. So it's still 2x, so it's 1.5 inches thick, finished anyways. But that's how all that goes. So, well, my iron ought to be nice and warm, and these, at least one of these should have plenty of water soak. So we've already done this before, once before. So we're just doing it again. You know, just kind of roll it, get it to bend a little bit. And these are a little bit thicker than the ones that we were doing before. Not by much, but a little bit. And to be honest, I don't even remember which ones we were doing those for. Oh, these right here. Pretty much the same deal. You know, you just you don't want them to break or anything of that nature, so you know, just get them, soak them for a bit, and if you don't have one of those, yeah, see, that's not enough. So we need to bend it right here. Come around a little bit. That's not too bad. It's not a bad start right there. Get that moved out of the way just a tad bit. All right, dump that in some water again. And if you make it this far, let me know how if the mic sounds any better. Of course, I guess I'll be able to tell, you know, once I edit the video and everything, see how it sounds and whatnot. Of course, by then, if it doesn't sound good, it'll be too late. I won't be able to won't be able to fix it. So, you know, we kind of have to go with what we got, anyways. All right, let's see. Bend it a little bit more. Shouldn't take much. Well, again, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and had a good time with family and everything. And tomorrow night is New Year's Eve. Everybody, please be careful. One thing you don't want to do is be having to pay for a DUI. I myself have never had one, and I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. Ever, if I can help it. I've never been to jail. I know some people that have. I've never been. So, all right. Try this. Now it's getting closer. Yeah. Getting closer. Maybe need to twist it just a tad bit. So right around here. Whoop. get it going anyways. So yeah, please be careful if you're doing any kind of drinking. Call an Uber or a Lyft, or have a designated driver if you're going to be doing any drinking. It's we're going to a friend's place. She's got a big I don't want to call it a garage. It's not really a garage. It's more of a shop. It's got a garage door on each end, and it's got a bathroom in there. It's actually really nice. Holds more than enough people. I mean, it's a good sized shop. 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? Yeah. New Year's of 20 to 21, we had a thunder snow. So it was thundering, lightning, and snowing its butt off. We had a good time though. We had a snowball fight and everything else there on New Year's Eve. It was a good night. Everybody had a good time. So, but again, everybody, be safe. I can't stress that enough. Can't stress that enough. Be safe. I'm hoping that's it. If you go a little too far, it's not that bad. I mean, at least it'll you know, kind of hold itself there somewhat. Let's see if I'm making this worse or better. Alright, so went too far. It needs to flatten it right there a little bit. Do something different. Well, that's way too much. It's actually a little bit better, actually. A little bit. Try it that way. That's just about right there. Close to it. I think it's directly right. Yeah. Go ahead and try and fix it. I believe I can make that work. Maybe just a little bit back here. Let's see. That's better. That looks a hell of a lot better. Fits a lot better too, for that matter. Okay. Cool. All right, so what we are going to do, kind of hold this in place best as we can, and mark a line right there in the middle. And I hope by the time that it's all said and done, it'll be right in the middle. Wow, that took off like a bullet out of a gun. I am going to let this dry. It is damp, but I am going to let it dry because the glue won't stick if it's, you know, anything other than that. And I'll probably get a couple rows going anyways. You know, and then I can get back with you, and we can do some and do it that way. But I'm at 18 minutes, and I'm going to sign off for now. This will be probably a few videos. And since I'm in section 10, I'm thinking that I didn't really number these right. So I don't know if I can just go back over and renumber them or not. You know, I don't know. But I just realized that I'm on section 10. So, I mean, it's, of course, you know, starting with right after I got done with the wiring of the lights and all that, I was in section 10. So, you know, it's got to put a bit of a just a bit of a twist in that also. That fits really good right there. I like it. Okay, so anyways, till next time, hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.